Hello, champions! First of all, a big pat on your back. You are done with two battles in your group one. You're done with law, you're done with advanced accounts, and now you're left with only one paper, only one battle in your group one, and that is taxation. Once you're done with taxation, you will be done with your first group. I know you might be feeling a little exhausted right now. You might be feeling like the law paper is still replaying in your mind because the last 2.5 days you've done nothing but law, and some more law. Every awake moment you have spent with your law books, so your law paper would still be replaying in your mind. But come on, everybody, let's close that chapter. Your law paper is over, and now let's look ahead. Irrespective of how your law paper has gone, doesn't matter. You know, right? We never let what has gone past, we don't let the past affect or impact in any manner what is lying ahead. Right, guys? So, doesn't matter how your papers have gone, our whole focus, our whole energy will be on the taxation paper. We are going to kill it. We are going to do it as amazingly as we can. We trust our capabilities, we trust our knowledge, we trust our preparation. The taxation paper will go really, really smooth. Now, see, the biggest challenge when it comes to taxation paper is covering the whole syllabus, revising the whole syllabus in these 1.5 days. Yes, it is a challenge. It is a challenge for everybody, but we will accept the challenge, guys, and we will try our best to do as much as possible in these 1.5 days. We will try to extract as much as possible. All right. Now, see, I'll tell you what I would have done had I been in your place. In these 1.5 days, my focus on GST would be a little lesser because I have already spent some time on GST on the evening after the advanced accounts exam, guys. So in these 1.5 days, my the burden on of GST will be a little lighter when compared to DT for me. Okay, so what I would do is, how much time do I have in front of me? I have the whole of this evening. So 7th evening we have, then the 8th tomorrow full day I have, the 8th full day tomorrow full day I will split into two parts. Let's say the first half and the second half, and then 9th morning. So this is the time that I have in my hands. Now this evening, 7th evening, and the half of tomorrow, these two I would spend on DT, and this remaining half is what I would spend on GST. Okay, now when I say spending time on DT, what exactly would I have done? Would I have worked out questions? Would I have revised provisions? Would I have done both? What would I have done? Had I been in your place, guys, in this in this period, I would be spending all my time on provisions majorly. The reason is, see, it has been 1 to 1.5 weeks since you would have seen your tax books last. You had prepared, so you had spent some 4 to 5 days preparing for advanced accounts, then 2.5 days went in law. So it's been 1 to 1.5 weeks since you've seen your tax books last. So by now some provisions would have evaporated out of your mind. So therefore, first of all, my objective would be to remind myself of the provisions, to refresh my memory, to just glance through the provisions, and to just do a nice proper revision of all the provisions. And when I'm doing the revision of provisions, I would go chapter by chapter. Okay, in the same sequence. Let's say the sequence I've put for you over here. In the same sequence, I would have gone chapter by chapter, and I would have seen the provisions. Once I'm done with a particular chapter's provisions, that chapter's last day revision questions, which I would have marked and kept, I will glance through the questions. In these 1.5 days, no time to sit and solve too many questions and all. Maximum 1 to 2 questions I will solve in each chapter, but major focus would be on reminding myself of the provisions, and my second focus would be on glancing through the questions which I have marked and kept. Okay, this is how I would have prepared for DT. Now, if you have the checkmate book with you, then for the provisions, I urge you, please use just the checkmate book, guys. The whole objective why that book was made was for these 1.5 days only, to help you nicely revise all the provisions in these 1.5 days. It's just 150 pages, but it covers each and every concept which is required for the exam. It also indirectly includes learnings from the questions also, so it will be really, really effective, and very comfortably you will be able to finish it in these 1.5 days, guys, because it is not too many pages, it's not too bulky as well. So no marathon videos, no revision videos, nothing. You sit with your concept book and you finish the revision of the provisions. Okay, that is going to be way more effective than you falling back on marathon videos, especially when it comes to DT provisions. All right, now see, coming to the 9th morning. Now this is again important. On the morning of ninth, I would spend some time to do TDS and TCS. TDS and TCS, I would not really be spending any time on, 7th of this evening or tomorrow full day. TDS, TCS, I would keep only for the ninth of morning, because too many numbers, too many percentages, a lot of things to remember over here. Closer I do to the examination, better for me. Even the returns of income chapter, I would be doing on the ninth of morning. And on the ninth of morning, I would also keep some time, at least 1 to 1.5 hours, to solve the RTPs and the MTPs of your September 25 exam. Okay. Then on the ninth of morning, of course, you should be keeping 1 to 1.5 hours once again for GST as well, to do one last brush up, to do just one last glance. Okay. So this is how, in a very brief manner, I've told you how exactly your 1.5 days, you can make the smartest use of these 1.5 days, whatever time you have, and you can really ace the exam. Now, this on the basis of this plan which I've told you over here, on this basis only, I've made this planner. You can try following the planner. I think the law planner was pretty doable for you all. Many of you all followed it, and I think even this in the same manner I've made the DT planner as well. I think you will be able to handle it. Okay, you will find this file in the free resources of my website as well, and I'll upload it in the Telegram channel as well. You can take it from wherever. And in the same file, you will also find this list of chapters, guys. These are those chapters which will not take you too much time, but there is decent weightage. Ensure these chapters you do really well. You can call this as your category A chapters, or your important chapters, or your non-negotiable chapters. Call them whatever you want to call them, but these are those chapters which will not take too much time, but very good weightage you will have from here. Ensure these chapters are your best chapters. All right, but come what may, guys, when it comes to the tax paper, you cannot function in the examination unless you have had proper sleep. So come what may, doesn't matter whether syllabus got completed, whether it did not get completed, doesn't matter. Day before the examination, before ninth, the night between 8th and ninth, that night you should ensure you catch a minimum of 6 hours of sleep. You cannot function in the examination, especially tax examination, unless you've had proper sleep. Okay, guys, and one last thing. You have seen how active I was before the law exam, right, guys? The same way I am going to be available for you all for the DT exam, for the tax exam as well. Ensure you have subscribed to both the YouTube channel also, and ensure you're there in the Telegram channel as well. I'll tell you why. In the YouTube channel, just like how for law I kept uploading those small little videos, same way I'm going to be doing for you all, even for DT. You will find a lot of videos over here across the next 1.5 days. In the Telegram channel, guys, I will be sharing provisions with you all. I did not do that for law, but for tax I will be doing it, where I will be sending you all some small reminders of the provisions. Like, for example, slum sale period of holding is always 36 months. Then section 8ED, don't forget it should be in non-cash mode. So like that, you will be finding a lot of reminders which I will be sharing with you all now and then in these 1.5 days on the Telegram channel. So ensure you are there in both the places, guys, and please don't forget the forecast questions. I have already shared the forecast questions with you all, the predicted questions, the last day revision questions. These are your last day revision questions, guys. Ensure you have seen these. All right, whatever time you keep to have a glance at the questions, keep that time to have a look at these questions. I have uploaded the questions along with a very detailed answer key on my website. You can take it from there under the free resources. All right, guys, so that is it. If there is any other way in which I can help you all in these 1.5 days, let me know in the comment section below. I will try my best to be as much available as possible for you all. Any doubts, any major help you all need, let me know. We'll see what best we can do. All right, because I'm going to be going all in these 1.5 days. I hope even you are ready to put in your 100%. I hope even you are ready to go all in. All the best, guys. Bye bye.